morning, good evening, good night, whenever this catch your sight. We're here again, the Average Joe Podcast. We appreciate you clicking and your support. The last video we did over 500 views plus on just YouTube alone. Y'all definitely been killing it on TikTok. Every video has over 600 clicks, so we appreciate that. We got about 4 or 5 of them out right there on that. But again, I'm your host, Quintonya. Of course, we got
Diddy.
I know you see a new face. Here, I listen. So y'all comment and tell me what you want, or you hit me up on whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever it is, and you let me know you want something I try to provide or try to incorporate it into our videos. But I know you said you wanted a female voice to be up here. So we provided it. Well, I'm gonna let her introduce herself, and then we're gonna go ahead and get up into it.
I'm Quintonya. You can follow me on Instagram at QTQuinn_. So
we definitely have a female voice up here today. We're gonna hop right into it. I'm gonna start off with the first AJO here today. Now, that is something I recently thought about that I want to get everybody's opinion on it first. Of course, I'm gonna start with a young lady. Quintonya, how do you feel about COVID? Do you feel like we're still taking it serious? Do you feel like we adjusted the norm, or where we're at with the whole COVID situation now?
I don't think people are taking it seriously anymore.
Do you think it's serious still?
I think it's serious, but I don't think it's serious. I think it's inevitable that everybody's gonna catch it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, when I reached the quarter, I had to run, so I was in the
Wait, is that your
That's
first
a
time?
symptom?
Yeah, it is.
Nigga, I was hurt. But yes, that was my first time.
Wait.
Oh, that's
I
why.
didn't get it. And I said, damn, this ain't jacked me all up. But
Wait. Diarrhea is a symptom of COVID.
I don't know upset stomach. I know your stomach can hurt, but I don't know if diarrhea.
My upset stomach.
I was about to say, wait a minute. I thought it was a respiratory.
No.
Nobody in my house had any trouble. Well, my daughter did, but she had asthma. So I was monitoring her a little more carefully. But I was like, I'm gonna let you go. Then I'm gonna put why I asked. But do you feel like? Let me finish.
Yeah.
Did you finish?
Yeah, but I can piggyback later.
Go ahead.
All right. No. I don't think anybody is really concerned about it no more. Everybody trying to go back outside.
You think that vaccine do anything?
I wouldn't know. I ain't take it.
Yeah, no, you ain't give me that government medicine.
I had it when I was a teacher.
I wouldn't know.
They made
How did you feel?
Let me put my let the power.
So I was against it.
Okay.
But when I was a teacher, they made it a requirement. And then after I got my first shot, that's when they were like, oh, y'all don't have to get it
your first shot?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But I got...
You get COVID at all?
I did.
Okay.
But I got it before I got the shot. So like when COVID first came around,
Okay.
I got it in, I think it was like January, February.
Okay.
And I felt like I was on my deathbed. Yeah.
Oh, at first,
See, that's
when I got it.
That's what I was, because normally the symptoms was like you weak, like you can't breathe,
washing blood.
all that.
I was doing everything regular. I was saying,
I have asthma too.
Oh,
I was born with asthma, but I don't think
I had fake asthma. I had asthma until I was 11 and it went away. I was like, damn, this asthma ain't real.
Oh, you just grew out of it. Most people do.
I wonder if
they ain't taking off my paperwork. So that's the only part I don't understand. Now, the reason why I brought this up. So
wait.
What?
Do you think the government is still taking it serious? Because didn't they like classify it as like a flu now? Like,
yeah, so like I got COVID again. No, not back to back. When it first came out, I got it, and then like I had it a couple months ago, like the week before Valentine's Day.
Was you still weak?
Damn.
It wasn't as bad as the first time, but that time my asthma was awful. So like I was laying down and I was wheezing. I had to go to get a new inhaler. It was like, yeah, it was bad, and I was just tired. Bad headaches, body aches. Like
I'm glad I got the punk ass COVID, because I could have been laying down for too long. I got too much shit to do. But now here,
your body lay you down, goddamn.
Nah, I ain't got time to lay down.
You don't got a choice.
Yeah, I was about to say.
COVID tell you, your body will lay down. You gonna lay down. You literally don't have the energy.
So the only person I would say was affected, like what you were talking about, was my wife. But she was. I don't know. That might not have been COVID. She might have been sleeping. I don't know. Because it was just... But the reason why I say this, because now I wanted to know you guys' opinion on it. I was recently out, even today, I had a family event where niggas is out all in groups but got masks on. So I don't understand this. Kind of
I ain't seen nobody with no mask on. I've never seen one old dude with a mask on.
And this also, I know this kind of a side note. What was the most awkward thing you seen people do during COVID?
Put that little plastic thing up at the register.
That's fucking stupid.
The
breath gonna go.
Yeah. That shit just stopped right there. That was probably the dumbest thing.
What would you say?
I think I have two.
Okay.
I have the mask, that aren't really masks, but like it's like bandana type thing where it barely covers your face.
It don't cover your whole mouth and nose.
Right. It's not a mask. It literally you wrap it around, but like the bottom of your face is kind of exposed.
Okay. Like a headband, but
at the bottom. That was kind of stupid. But also, like, when people wore gloves and would wash their hands with gloves on. Did you ever see that?
Hell no.
That was stupid.
You
I ain't touching it. Bro, I was in the bathroom, right? An old dude used the bathroom, put the soap on the gloves.
Let me ask you this. Was he at a urinal or was he at the toilet seat?
Nigga, I don't know.
I'm just asking because if he had a toilet seat, he fucked up in the game because I know you set your ass on that seat. I know it. And you out here with the gloves on, fucking around and washing the glove. That fucked up. You nasty. He took the toilet tissue and then he touched his ass.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
And wash the gloves.
Oh, that nigga nasty. The worst part of it, I think, was the stupidest. Was when a nigga wore a mask in a car by himself. I say, who you about to get a COVID to? You by yourself. This is just you your car breathing.
You know the air circulate.
Hold on, I think one of the people now. You by yourself. It's just you. If you don't got COVID, how you gonna get it and you ain't got it?
Cause somebody outside. They breathe in the same air.
That don't make sense.
Hold on. The only way that would happen is if you push the button in your car that has a little.
How you know they not riding with that on?
They is. He pulling in the outside air. Why you pulling in hot air in your cool car, retarded?
It's just now getting warm.
Man, you better stop it. But y'all let us know in the comments how you feel about it. Do you feel like we're still...
Why are you mad? Because people want to put a mask on.
Why? You by yourself.
Let me tell you. In Japan, they wear that mask.
Hold on. Them Chinese people different.
Japanese.
They don't
Miss Chan and Miss Lee is different.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So why we can't wear the mask?
Didn't COVID come from China?
I said Japan.
They neighbors.
No, they not.
Country who got rid of it. Like they went under quarantine for real.
Yeah.
And
so I have.
That's different. I'm still not in favor of the mask.
They already knew this COVID was here. They are making that COVID over there, so they already knew what to do. But I feel like they be beating their people sometimes.
Duh.
I'm sorry. Because ain't no way you get 1 billion people together that quick. No, it's no way. 1 billion on the same page? Yeah, somebody getting spanked on a behind the camera.
That's because they
unity.
No, not unity. They communists. They believe that. That's what they believe.
Okay,
I believe.
I can.
It's been a minute since I've been in school.
But y'all let us know. Do you feel like we should be taking COVID still seriously as a nation, as even individuals? Should we still be masked up, or should we be able to go about our business as usual now? Because it's whatever.
It depends.
For the second one, we're gonna get into. I'm really curious to hear you guys' opinion, but also their opinion on the Diddy situation. I know if you've been watching and you've been just. Ain't no way you can go without seeing Diddy right now. But my question would be to you guys. Number one, how do you feel about his homes being raided? And then, do you think they are going to be able to convict him? Would be my second question. We can start with what you complain and we'll work back to you, Tay, so you can get your thoughts together. So number one, he probably ain't got no emotion to attach to it, but do you think it was right the way they raided his houses? And then also behind that, I'm gonna ask you an extra one because we talked about this before. But how do you feel about the raid? Then the second one would be, do you think he did it? And then the third would be, do you think he's gonna be convicted?
So to answer the first question, I told you I gave up social media for Lent. So I don't know too much about the raid. I don't know too much about what's going on. Yeah.
What is Lent?
Do we have time to?
Yeah.
Okay, so Lent is basically like something that like Christians do. I'm not like a super.
Oh,
we can get into.
That's what it is.
Tell me.
It's something that Christians do where like it's basically representation where like God gave up his life for you. He sacrificed his life for you.
Yeah.
So you sacrifice something for
It can be anything.
anything. So like my grandma, she loved ginger ale. She could give up ginger ale and it lasts for 40 days.
Can I give up taxes?
No, you
Oh,
can't.
God.
I mean,
Come
you go
on.
to jail, like you
in the
know.
tax.
But I'm going to tax churches though. Like I
Church
can't
and state is separate, yes.
I
but
can't
you ain't the church.
finesse my way in there. Why not?
You ain't the church. You ain't the bishop.
Yeah, so you just give up something that you.
You been trying to get rid of these.
I took
taxes.
opportunity. I seen the opportunity to not get taxed anymore, and I was like,
No, that it don't work.
It don't work like that.
Yeah.
I wish it did. I'd have been with him.
I would've been-
Hey, you
that's what I'm saying. I would have been.
But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Continue.
So yeah, so I gave up social media for Lent.
Okay.
You said what?
How long was your stint?
40 days. So it
Oh, you was
started,
40 days, 40 nights. You was no one. Oh, go
yeah,
go ahead.
It started February 14th,
Okay.
and then it ended March. It ended Thursday.
Okay.
So whatever date that was.
So it's like, it's not forever. It's just like for.
No, it's like for 6 weeks. I think it's like 6 weeks. It equates to.
Okay.
So yeah, you just give it up for that. But like usually people
Interesting.
give up something that's usually hard for them to give up just to see if they could do it. So like in the past, when I was in high school, I did it with my grandma, and I gave up sweet tea, and that was like the hardest thing for me to do in high school because I love sweet tea.
Oh, that was affordable too.
That
I
was
don't know about that one.
But after the 40 days, I went back to the sweet tea. I'll never drink sweet tea again because unless it's mixed with lemonade, that's the only way I'll drink sweet tea.
I can get down with that.
Is it only a Christian thing?
That I know of. Like Muslims do something different.
Ramadan. Is
Yeah, Ramadan. Like each
faith
religion has
something
something different.
Quick. That's a whole other
Yeah.
topic.
Good.
I'm on the same.
You sound like you my type of people now, so cause I got that's the
yeah.
Go ahead, finish your response.
Oh yeah, so the first question. So yeah, I've been on social media, so I don't know too much about what's going on. Like I saw a clip of the news, and like once I came back to social media, I really didn't have like the interest to invest in like celebrities' lifestyles and what they got going on and all that extra stuff. So I don't really have an answer to the first question. The second question was,
do you think he did it? Do you think he been taking these man's ass all these years? I know that's wrong. Come on, fuck it. Well,
to be honest,
was you paying for favors?
I wouldn't put it past them just because of certain clips that have been resurfacing.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you watched
He had his pants down in the club.
Oh, I seen that one.
Yeah.
That nigga wild boy.
Something in the club is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I'd have definitely left that section.
Hey, what?
That's uncomfortable.
My father told me I can't be over here.
Yeah.
But and then the third one, do you think that based off of what you know so far, I know it made it whether you know all of it or a little bit, do you think he will be convicted of said case?
There's a lot of evidence that point towards yes.
Okay.
I think so.
Now me and you can talk about
dirty man.
Me and you can talk about that. So far as the raid go, just get your response to that. How do you feel like the raid was necessary, or should they just let that man home and his kids alone because his kids was detained for a little bit?
They were detained. See, I think that's wrong. That's great.
Yeah. So don't the FBI go up in your crib. You gonna be in handcuffs.
Listen.
If they're not looking for you, you gotta be in handcuffs because they don't want you messing with none of the evidence.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
What?
Should they have raided his houses? Yeah, for sure. Being accused of the stuff that he being accused of, he might have like secret compartments and basements. He already got away like some kind of supervillain. Like,
what you mean he got away?
He won't at none of them houses.
So the funny thing is, he was in Miami. His Miami house got raided, but he was still in Miami.
He got out of there. You ain't seen nothing. He hopped on a private jet.
Oh, went somewhere. So that was fake.
That was fake?
Yeah, they were saying like he was going to flee. He wasn't even on the plane.
Yeah, he sent the dummy plane and he was on another plane.
Nah,
did you see the video of him in the blue sweatpants?
He wasn't on a plane at all.
Yes,
he was in Miami.
He not in this country. He's not in this country no more.
How you know? Was you on that man plane?
No, I was on Twitter. I was
You
on
got so much
Twitter.
money to me to do?
Listen, if I was on that man plane, I would not be here
You
right
don't
now.
that play, man. You gonna have a deep conversation. What he be doing with that little pole he got on that bed?
I don't know. I'm with Young Miami.
She with Diddy. So
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God. She got you with the
She
white
doing
paint
it.
nails.
No,
You in there with plugs.
no, she did. You ain't read. She doing them favors.
Yeah, that's you her favor. He
I'm
wearing
getting the
collar
favor.
just like you like it did.
I'm getting the favor.
Okay. Y'all let us know.
Bro, they say he was she was one of them. She sell the drugs.
We don't know how allegedly.
Allegedly. But yeah,
she's
apparently
assistant.
Apparently on Twitter he sent the dummy plane. They went and followed that plane. I think that's the one that was in Miami. He was on another plane.
They were saying it was going to another country. Like
that's the plane he was on.
So this is the part I'm saying I don't understand. If he sent that plane over there, but he walking down on Miami streets on the phone, being recorded.
That won't in Miami. If you talking about with the blue,
I don't know. I'm lost in the sauce.
If you talking about with the blue, that's all apparently from Twitter. But you talking about the blue when he walking back and forth, that was in some other country. If you hear the dude talking, he got an accent, Diddy, something like that. So he went somewhere where ain't Russell Simmons or somebody.
Nah, Russell Simmons is like Thailand. That nigga's
he
knew he would get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
will he be convicted? If he get caught, probably.
I think so too.
Probably. That evidence is too crazy.
Now,
that evidence is.
The only thing I didn't like, which is kind of what you hinted to, detaining his kids is a problem for me.
They got to.
Because I know they got to, but it's just like.
And most of them grown. They can be complacent.
They grown, but I feel like if they grown, you don't necessarily got to detain them. I don't been in a situation with cops where come on here, you gotta stand over here. Let's stand over here.
They gotta be. They can't be treated different than.
No, I'm not saying treat them differently, but if they're not a part of the case, then they should be.
No, you don't know that.
Obviously, so from what I've seen in pictures and stuff, they went in the man's safes. They went in all in his personal belongings. They knew something was there, so they had some type.
That's what happened when they raid.
I'm saying I know that's what happened, but I just don't like the detaining of his kids. I don't like nobody kids being touched. And then number two, do I feel like he would be convicted?
Cuffed.
I don't think he's gonna be convicted, y'all.
You don't think so?
No. If you pay $30 million that fast, nah, you got enough. You got some people in high places that's gonna be looking out for you because you're gonna snitch on them. So I think it's not gonna be any. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be.
The reason I say if he get caught is because he might be the sacrificial lamb.
What you gonna catch him in? Catch him in, man? What are we catching?
Catch him. You know,
that's what I just said. When you gonna catch him in somebody's body, like what?
No, nigga, arrest him. Are you stupid?
No, he means like in the act. Like
no, they don't need to. They got the evidence. Why you think they raided the house? They raided it for a reason.
If you've been following it, well, we don't know what they got. Or
they don't just raid your house for no reason.
Sometimes it's a fear tactic. If they have enough, you are in a case.
I've witnessed the raiding in person.
Me too. I'm just like, them niggas need to get raided. The ones I've seen, I say, yeah, I know y'all been doing what y'all been doing.
You might got a point. The raid I seen, they took moms, put her on the ground. Took little brother, put her on the ground.
Exactly. So y'all let us know how y'all feel about the situation. Do you think that he's actually?
No, but the reason I said he might be they might be throwing him under the bus.
I don't know. Y'all let us know
the bigger wigs.
What y'all think about that? Do you think he's actually gonna be convicted? And how did you feel about his homes being raided in the situation with his kids? Now we're just gonna go on to the main. I finally was able to go ahead and put this together, but really this one I really wanted to have an open and transparent conversation between men and women. Of course, I'm gonna start off with the first question. I'm gonna let you go.
Okay.
Starting off, are black women losing faith in black men?
I don't want to speak for other women.
It's fine. You can speak from your perspective.
I'm gonna speak from my perspective. Personally, yes.
Okay, why?
I don't even know if it would just be black men. I think it would be men in general. But black men specifically, because I feel like nobody has pure intentions anymore. Or if you have good intentions, I feel like you're not emotionally available to want to really learn somebody inside and out to take it to the next level. Does that make sense?
It does. Now, the reason why I asked this, I'm going to ask a question on top of it, and I'm going to turn it over to you. Do you believe social media and media in general program us this way?
I don't know if it would be social media. I think it has to deal a lot with like the outside world, not so much as social media, but just like maybe things that you've been through or experienced, or I don't know, maybe a little bit of social media has a little bit of.
So Tay, let me ask you from your experiences, do you feel like, same question, do you feel like black women or women in general are losing faith in black men?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn! What's going on?
I wasn't expecting him to say yeah. I thought it was a secret.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
I'm offended. I'm not offended.
I feel like they still got our back and stuff. I feel like they not. I feel like a minority ruined it for the majority, where they not tolerating certain stuff anymore. You get what I'm saying? Where it's like, I don't know how to explain it because I'm not really in that pool of the people that's doing the stuff they not tolerating. But it's like the one bad apple quote where it's like everybody get punished for the small group. Like when you said nobody got pure intentions anymore, that kind of hurt because. I do got pure intentions, but it's just like
it doesn't get overlooked.
It get over. I feel like it get overlooked by like shallow things. Like,
okay, what are some shallow things to you?
Oh, we gonna
go there.
I just want to know.
Let me put my feet up.
Let's just say not doing certain things.
What are certain things?
Like spending money on people.
Okay.
Okay.
Spending money on people, like, and it's not just that, but it's like a certain entitlement that wasn't there before, where it's like I gotta come to you a certain way.
You gotta be packaged certain.
Yeah.
I get what
where
you're
it's
saying.
like
I can see both ways.
It used to. I feel like maybe it was just because we was younger. I feel like if you just had like one thing, you could build around.
Well, I'm not understanding that analogy.
You know?
I'm not. Okay, no. Tell me when we were younger. I'm talking about that part.
We can have one thing in common.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, since you're younger, at that age, you're not thinking about
bills.
Yeah, or like adult life. You're just thinking, I like this person, so hey, let's date. Let's be boyfriend.
I ain't even get to the bills yet. More so like, if I was to walk up to a stranger that I didn't know and I had interest, they would be expecting me to do something for them right then and there.
Who said that? Who's smoking crack? Somebody is a crack addict. I don't know your name. How are you gonna expect that from me?
You already have a wife, so.
Okay. I think a lot of men expect that because of maybe social media. Because I know on social media, a lot of girls say, "Oh, if you can't do this for me, if you can't do that for me," I don't like comparing myself to other girls. I say this all the time. I feel like I'm one of one because I don't think the same way that other women think. I'm not gonna sit there and say, "Oh, you need to be able to buy me a Benz or you need to be able to do this."
I don't buy a Benz.
Exactly.
See, I feel like it always get taken to an extreme like that where. In my experience, it's never been like that extreme, but it's always been like
little things.
Yeah, something where
you bought you something lunch, she wants some lunch. Well, you should buy some lunch now. Come on now. She gotta feed her.
Give me an example of like
a good one.
Yeah, so we can like.
Y'all gotta let me think.
Okay, well, while he thinking and roasting over his
because y'all gonna make me dig into my
your repertoire.
Yeah,
let me get up in here. But
I stopped thinking about that stuff for a reason.
We don't let you ask us a question, or then we'll circle back. Or I got something else on top of that.
Okay.
But go ahead.
So one of the questions, I was talking to my homegirls about this, and one of the questions that they wanted me to ask is, it's more along the like relationships.
That's cool.
So they said, is there anything that a black woman or black women in general can do to make you feel more secure or understood as a man?
Shit. I'm ready to go right now. You got yours? You want to go first? You want me to go first? I'm prepared.
Go ahead.
You go.
Go ahead. No, you go first.
Okay. So let me make sure I'm understanding what you're saying. You're saying, are they basically saying, is there anything that a black woman can do to assist us in being? Say that again one more time.
The question is.
I was prepared.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why you always go first.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's all good. Okay, so it says. Oops, hold on. Is there anything that black women can do to make you feel more secure or understood?
I feel like, and this is just me personally, I think they do it already. I think a lot of the things they do get overlooked. Like basically with something where he was saying, that's why I feel like us having this conversation right now is going to assist people. You don't never know who might see it and really needed to hear what we're going to say. Mm-hmm. But I feel like they do it right now.
No, I'm talking
already.
The first question.
So it's nothing that they can do more of. I think they just need to learn their.
Man, this world gonna kill me.
I know that real good. They just need to learn their partner, and they just really need to have that conversation. Like for me, example, for me, use my personal life. For me and my wife, I let her know like sometimes I like, hey, I need you to really push me so I can get this shit accomplished. Because if you relax, I'm gonna fucking relax. But if you up on my ass and not on my ass like that, y'all. But
I was about to say you getting them.
Hold on,
you getting them Miami favors, man? Come on, dog.
I feel like she does that. Like I tell her like I need you to be on top of this, so that way it'll motivate me and push me to do this. Even though I have the motivation on my own, this is something that as my helpmeet she does to assist me. Push me.
Yeah.
Now sometimes they're like, all right, you need to calm your ass down. We need to relax. And it's just communication. Like if you communicate and you have that open dialogue with your partner, and y'all just transparent. I feel like a lot of times we get wrapped up in ego, pride.
Oh my God. Trying
to be rah. If you script that shit away, you will have a better relationship. Like y'all will you'll be at a level where it's kind of like y'all Siamese twins. Y'all, you know, the other person, they know you. But
symbiotic.
Thank you. I'm thinking.
I heard that in the movie today.
But that's what I would say. If more communication, you guys laying it all out there. Because if you lay it out there, ain't not enough to be said. She know what you want and you need, and you know what she need and want. So that way you able to fulfill it. Now we also gotta be realistic too, though. Yeah. So don't be just like earlier with the Benz. Don't be trying to goddamn ask me for something or do something for you where I'm not able to do, and you know I'm not able to do. Yeah. But we'll let you go ahead and take. And then we're going to go to the first.
No. This helped me with the first one. Okay. All right. So I think I worded what I was saying wrong. Where it's like, the word I was looking for was stereotype. Oh. Where it's like, I don't know if it's because of the way I look or the way I dress. I don't know what it is about me, but...
Sorry, no, I'm saying off camera, but I'm going to say something about that too.
About me?
No. Just go ahead. We'll talk about
it. Just a conversation.
Oh, I was about to say, he going to have to see me, man. All this stuff I be moving for you and you going to talk about me behind my back? But I feel like I get stereotyped a lot, where it's like, they put me in this bucket when I'm in this bucket, and I never really get far. Okay. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
So, but basically,
to answer the second question, I would say kind of stop generalizing, stop like stereotyping, and then like maybe you gotta scroll up.
No, I'm sorry. What?
And then maybe like listen without wanting to respond.
What? In the 1940s, you just say?
listen.
Let me slow down. I may be over there.
I understand what he's saying.
Thank you.
That's the thing.
Thank you.
Are you saying like
always having a rebuttal?
You don't have to. Sometimes people just need you
I thought
to
you were
listen.
Just
not respond or say anything.
I thought you were talking about like a slave. So I was like,
you the one saying we're not even gonna bring that back up because one of my coworkers said you was wild for that too, though. But
basically being
like I'm pretty sure you go through a hard day, work and whatever. You come home and you talk to your wife and you just wanna
impress,
without having to like respond to everything or trying to weaponize what you're saying.
Right, this relationship over. You trying to weaponize?
Yeah, but like
you up back. Bye, baby.
Something along those lines. And then I know you got to practice what you preach. Because I be hearing y'all be saying we don't listen. Y'all be saying we don't be really caring about what y'all be saying. For the most part, a lot of them don't. I'm not going to lie to you. But I do. I changed the way I act a lot from when I was younger. You can probably tell a little bit. Still goofy, but I don't really...
You have grown.
I don't really go on the hunt like I used to.
Not the hunt.
Yeah.
Real.
I kind of start wanting to take it a little more serious.
Okay.
One at a time.
So this would be my question and kind of.
But was what I said understood? Because I feel like
I get what you're saying.
It was
the first answer. Because it take me a while.
We was going around the bush, but we got there.
It take me a while.
You gotta be ready to travel.
You don't notice every time you ask me a question, I always sit back like.
Think.
Sometimes no. I know what to say. Sometimes no. He say what the fuck come on the top of the mind. And I be like, I knew he was gonna say something like that. But no, I got you. Yeah. Now my second one would be well, not necessarily. It's almost along the same thing. Like, but why do women continually repeat the date and have relations and have children with the same type of man that they had previously when they said they weren't gonna do that shit again? So really, I'm kind of confused because this is women from my family. This is women I have friendships with. This is with that's not my wife. I ain't the same thing for the last nigga. But this is from a conversation I've had over my life with women. I be like, you say you didn't like John because John did this, that, and the third. But you just went out and did the same thing. Wow, you fucking do. So I'm saying, what is it about those type of men that attracts them so much, and then they complain that there's no good men out there, and then you got William that's out there doing everything right, but William can't get no ass save his life. Now we ain't gonna say William corny, right? William cannot be corny, but they just John and Paul. They keep going that direction. So
oh my goodness.
That's my question for women in general. What would you respond to that? Like, have you experienced? Have you done it? Or have you done it?
Shut up.
Why William can't get someone to see?
So I'm saying.
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
When we were younger, then but I'm saying like as we progress in age, everybody wants to settle down. So, she keep fucking with John and
no, because it's the way you said it though. You was like, William don't get no ass. I mean, William can get ass, but he might want.
Okay, let me add it. Let me add it in here. Yeah. I'm saying not as when we was probably in like our early 20s. I'm talking about our late 20s, what, hit 30s now. William damn, I'm over here struggling, but I got everything that you say you want. So did that friend question good enough, or was it all? It was all.
Yeah, no, it was just me being stupid. Yeah.
I think I understand. So to answer your question, I don't think that in my adult years, I'm saying, I don't think
John Paul.
I don't think I've done going back to the same type of guy, but I can say I think women do that because
I'd be like, did you just say?
So, say you messing with John.
I don't want to mess with John.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with John.
Maybe I'm messing with Elizabeth.
Okay, well, yeah, you messing with
Elizabeth. John, I said, oh my God.
Say I'm messing with John.
You gotta. Take yourself out of there.
What I seen with John and this. But go ahead. My mom fucked up a little bit. But go ahead.
Say I'm messing with John.
Okay, that's right.
And John is just a walking red flag. I mean, one flag after another after another. I'm like, I'm done with John.
Matador level.
What?
Matador, bullfighting, red, the red.
She said, "Nigga, what we doing with this?"
It was a good comparison.
No, it was not.
It didn't land. No, it was good. A Matador. That's a bar. Continue.
I'll do some research on that and then we can.
Yeah, matter of fact.
But yeah, say John is all these walking red flags. Okay. Then I meet Tim, and let's say Tim is doing a little bit more.
Oh, see, walking red flag.
Oh yeah, literally. That's what that is. Yeah.
Okay.
He called a Matador.
No, I knew what it was.
No, I'm talking.
Okay, I got
you. Yeah.
It's okay. Thank you. But say I'm messing with Tim.
Okay. Tim.
And
we're using a lot of white names. There's no.
Yeah.
There's nothing against you white
names. We throwing dirt on y'all now.
Yeah,
no more.
This is easy as simple as next. Go ahead.
Say I'm
easy to spell.
Now I'm messing with Tim. Tim is doing just a little bit more than what John was doing. Okay. But he's also a walking red flag. But right now I'm jaded. I'm blinded because of the good of what he's doing right now. Until I further, mess with this person, I see, oh wow, like you're actually just like this person. I can't mess with you no more. But sometimes the feeling is just too good. It's like a dose of like adrenaline, dopamine. And it's just like
getting that drug off that man.
I don't know. Until one day it's just like, I'm tired of this and I'm gonna just go. And now I'm messing with the next person. And it may be, similar to the last person I was messing with or John or whoever, but it may be somebody completely new. I don't know. I think it's just a mindset.
Would you say not you in general, not you specifically, but in general, would you say those red flags are attractive?
Attractive, maybe because
like attention, like those red flags get your attention, so you like.
Sometimes you don't even realize. I think it's more so like you remind me of somebody, like a lot of
familiar. I can't pronounce the word, but familiarity.
Familiarity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen.
It's like.
But so
you've been out of school for how long now?
A long time. But this is what I want to caveat on top of that. So I get what you're saying, but then the whole time William is here knocking at your door.
But sometimes William don't. You may I
think it's the attention.
That's what I'm saying. Like William right here. You know William got everything.
Physically, that's what it is.
William Bagley. William Bagley. That's the problem.
Not ugly, but like William may not be my type, even though he checks off. And this is something that I've learned also as I've gotten older.
No, I can agree with that. Cause it'd be a lot of women that'd be right for me. And everything, but
you about the wrong thing.
Just not attracted to him. That's it. I
guess I can see.
We got that one. Yeah.
Okay. I got.
So like for example, the guy that I was telling you and your uncle, he asked me if I was single or whatever.
When you said my uncle, now you're right here in your head scrunched up a little bit.
That's it. He'll do that to you.
He was like a completely different person than what I normally go after. Okay. And in the past, I'll compare him to like my ex, or not really compare, but like physically, they may kind of had some type of similarities, but at the same time, they were completely different. And in the past, I wouldn't have gone after. I'm gonna call him what's it? Bill. Yeah, I wouldn't have gone after Bill. Bill wasn't my type.
Okay.
And not because he wasn't attractive. I always thought like Bill was cute, but it wasn't like.
He was boring.
I just didn't think that we would
be compatible.
I don't know. It wasn't. It was just super. I don't know.
I do that a lot too.
Right.
I do that where I see somebody and I'll be like, you look good, but I don't think.
It's just something
good. Okay. I don't think we gonna
mesh well.
Yeah.
Right.
I got you.
But I got to know Bill as a person. That was the first time I ever got to know somebody first, versus like just going after them because of a physical attraction. And the more I got to know him, I'm like, oh, you're actually cool. Like, this is actually what I want. I don't want
William and Mom.
I don't want them. And you actually, like, I think the more you get to know somebody, the more you see, like, goals align and, like, important things that you don't think about when you're younger. This is aligning. Like, and now I'm finding you even more attractive than what I ever found you.
I got you.
So I think it's just a mindset thing, honestly.
I think what I want to add on to that, because you kind of already said it, do you think that just comes with age and experience? I feel like, just kind of like we talked about on the previous episode where we knew we became a man, like I was saying, I knew between the ages of 24 and 27 because I fully matured. Mm-hmm. Like emotionally, physically, intellectually, I knew I had all the aspects of a man at that point. So what you're saying sounds like a woman basically needs to, before she goes out with William or before she goes out with Bill,
experience.
It's kind of like trial and error. Is what do you agree with that or say no?
I think it is trial and error.
And age, I mean, because the older you get, the more wisdom hopefully you gain.
Exactly.
So
that depends on if you got the capacity to learn, though. Do you think a lot of people learn?
Because I know some niggas that capacity.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Still right there,
Do you think people? Do you think it take a certain type of person? Do you think maybe we've been numbed down so much to where we don't actually learn from the mistake, or we don't realize the red flag or the not it portion until we go through it again, and then it's like, oh, I remember, I don't like that, and now you going back to, well, I'm not gonna do that again, and then somehow, some way you wind up back.
Slippery slope, guys.
Yeah, where it's like, and then you get back to it and you like, wait a minute, I just said I didn't.
Mom, Queen, I did this with you.
Yeah, you get.
What am I doing with Chanel?
Yeah.
I think yes.
I want to interject some black names in there. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
Yes. Short answer, yes. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep.
What was you, okay? So we kind of did 3. I'm sorry, but go ahead. What's your next one?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I don't know which one. Oh, another question. This is what somebody else wanted me to ask. What advice would you give to your younger self about dating?
Nigga, don't be running them hoes up in that house so your mama don't like it.
Oh,
Number 2, be more selective. I feel like at a younger age, kind of what we just kind of was talking about, I was selective. I had a
type.
Not type. No, I had.
He ain't had no type.
I had a bar. There we go. Thank you. I was over here grabbing for us.
Okay.
Where you at?
I got you.
I had a standard, but it was low. She breathing.
Okay.
She walking. Ooh, she can talk. So I'm not saying that low, like, but that's kind of. I would say hold yourself to a higher standard, because the man I am now, I'm like, damn. If hypothetically, if I was on the market, I would crush a lot of these dudes out here simply because I know who I am. Mm-hmm. But if I would have knew earlier, it would assist me in navigating my love life at a young age, where I won't be or I had to go through a lot of trials and tribulations that I did. Mm-hmm. If that makes sense.
Mine would be, I would have like portions to this. Like my younger self, younger, probably like. What? I knew I seen probably like 9th, 10th grade. I would say take more shots, because I feel like I downplayed myself a lot at that age, where it was maybe somebody might have liked me, but I wasn't.
You want to shoot your shot? Okay.
Yeah.
I would shoot too many shots.
And then as I got older, I would say be less.
Reverse.
No, what did you said? I'll be less picky, I guess.
Hold on, I'm not understanding that one.
So you lowered your standards?
I would, like around 21, 22, like 18, not 18, 19, but like 21, 22.
Where we going? I'm like, no, what's happening here?
Because I was real selective.
Okay.
Like,
at a young age?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell,
We ain't having no one with the office out the rock. What are you talking about?
oh, she breathing. Oh. I'm talking about at school, man.
Oh, that was even worse. Huntersville, I'm blamed. We won't go.
We didn't go.
Ran that ball. All the
See, I was around them outside. So when I went to school, my focus, I didn't see them because I was already seeing them. I was like, God damn, look at all these. You got Blair in there. When didn't Blair go to Granby?
No. I didn't want.
Because Blair by Maury, right? And Maury is in Park Place, and they
it was breathing walking for me.
They went there. You had goddamn all the schools on the other side going there.
ABCs 1, 2, 3s.
I was like, oh, we got this. I see what they mean by they mean.
But I'm kind of still confused. So are you saying when you got older, you got less lower your centers? From
no,
okay.
You didn't listen. You didn't listen to.
So younger, you had too much sauce on it. But now you got older, you took some of the sauce off. I'm just trying to get it.
The complete opposite.
Okay, younger.
When I was young, yeah, I did.
Older got too. Okay,
yeah.
Because I was having.
When I was younger, I didn't approach a lot. The older I got, probably junior,
now
senior.
That makes sense. Okay.
He don't listen. He don't.
Sometimes I don't.
Around junior and senior.
I was listening. I was still confused.
Thank you.
I'm gonna tell you something that my grandma say a lot.
What?
You go around Robin Hood's barn.
I said he went around the bush. I said we got
I'm talking. I be having a lot going on up here, and I'll be trying to get it all out.
So we hope
it makes sense.
That answer, but now
hold on. I'm gonna simplify it for you.
Okay, please. So no, let me simplify it. Younger, not enough sauce. Older, too much sauce.
No, specific sauce.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
So you want the ketchup now, not the mustard.
No. I want like hot honey,
what?
Sweet and tangy. You know.
I got you. I got you though. Now
he gotta understand. He gotta understand the food.
I got you.
You get what I'm saying?
So
I don't think you understand. Your face.
Can you explain it to me so I can?
Okay.
It's kind of the same thing I said, but just different sauce.
How would I explain it to you? What it's like,
I don't know what. I was like, woo. But go with your next question because we went for the few, so I want to make sure we get a few more before we got close out. But go with your next question. And then
I'm misunderstood.
No, I understand you.
Too many words.
But it's just
too many words.
It just this is A, B, and C. You go from A to D. you fuck B and C. You supposed to hit B and C first.
That's
you say fuck it. I'm gonna go to D.
It makes sense up here.
Okay.
Up here, it makes sense when it come out.
That's why you need her just to be listen.
You know? See, it makes sense.
That's exactly why. Okay.
It makes
after she listened to the whole, you need something.
No,
come here.
Cause I'm gonna come back 2 hours later with something else.
But go ahead, I'm sorry. I know we had a lot of mess, y'all.
Just anyone.
I don't know. Okay, I'll ask another one that I was asked to ask you guys. And this can kind of have like 2 parts. So I'm gonna ask the first question. Why are men emotionally unavailable? I think I know the answer to that though.
Okay, let me hear your answer.
I think 1, it comes from like experiences, but 2, also the world makes men feel like they can't be super emotional. Like they always have to hold it together. They always have to have this like type of demeanor where like.
I got you. No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. They always have to like have this type of demeanor, like hold their composure to where it's like they're the decision maker. They're the strong person, and you can't show any sign of weakness or any sign of emotion because like you essentially you're the man of the house. You have to have it together. The staple, yeah. So I don't know. I think that's.
I got you. But before I answer, I got another question, if you don't mind. So, how emotional do you want your man to be?
Just emotional. If like
crying in the
you want them to be
bomber to Diddy.
I want you to feel comfortable enough to do that in front of me.
Emotionally intelligent, like understanding his emotions and feelings, or do you want him to
just show them
actually?
Both.
Okay.
Now my answer for me, I feel like that comes with age. Like I said, I didn't like him.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Okay, go ahead.
Emotional, like being able to understand and express my emotions. It's just being able to understand and express my emotions. I didn't come until I had to go through trials and tribulations. Now, I also feel like when I figured it out, it wasn't even the trials and tribulations that held me back. It was me, like my ego, my pride. I was like, bitch, I'm not about to cry in front of you. So you can call me a bitch later? No. But what I found out was, if, just as you mentioned, if you do those things, your woman will love you more. Cause she's gonna be, first off, I want to say something, but I ain't gonna say that part, but let's just say, when you tap into those type of things with your woman, you thought you were getting some good pussy before.
I was saying, it builds a different level of intimacy. That's
you don't put the seasoning on it. What? So I would say,
off the bone.
So I would say, for me, it was pride and ego that was holding me back. I feel like as a man, you got to figure out what's holding you back from being able to do that with your woman, because that should be your safe space, right? But also, as you mentioned, for the world, that's where you got to know when to cut shit off and when to feed into it. I feel like some things that I digest, that's social media or whatever, some of it I just be like, no, I'm not gonna let that enter my space or into my mind, because it's some bullshit. But you have to figure out what's holding you back, and once you do, you have at that point just switch it off. And I think you'll over time be able to learn how to be more emotional. But I'm gonna let you go, and then I got one, and we should be wrap up.
Okay.
What was the question again?
Alex. Alex for 200, I forgot.
Why are men emotionally unavailable?
I would say mainly the way we brought up. Like, I'm the older brother to a sister. So it's like, I cry, it's like, shut up. You boys ain't supposed to cry.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to cry, Not really. If I'm sad, is why you sad? You acting like a, punk, something like that.
A sissy.
Sissy is the word I was looking for. And then on the other side, like,
why they say now you sassy? Well, I'm sorry.
Have mercy. On the other side, like, if my sister was feeling a type of way, she was allowed to, like, express herself. Where it was, if I was upset about something and I said something, I was talking back, or you being rude, or I guess it was seen as aggressive because I was a boy. If that makes sense.
Hold on, who aggressive?
Me.
Why you? Okay.
He don't be listening. You get what I'm saying, right?
A&D, nigga. A&D. Now I get what you're saying, but if I say who was aggressive, that's why I was trying to figure that portion out. Because now, if I figure out who aggressive, is that what was hindering you from being emotionally available as you were growing up, or where we at?
I said if I explained why I was feeling a certain way, I would be seen. I don't know if
you would be seen as okay. I got you.
Yeah.
Now I know you say it was the second part, so go ahead with the second part. And I'm gonna go with one last one. Then
I remember the second part.
So okay, this is the one that's been asked, and of course you may have been asked this as well. But what is wrong with 50-50 relationships for bills? Now, granted, this is what I was saying. Before I say that, before you respond,
okay,
I predominantly pay all the main bills in my household. Okay. Right? So, mortgage, lights, water, car insurance, shit like that. That's me. But phone bill, all that stuff. Now, if I'm struggling, if I lose a job, 'cause I lost a job, and I was like, she held it down. So I've been in those situations as well. So what I'm trying to get at, and we've already talked about this, me and him, but from a woman's point of view, what is the problem with 50-50? First, what is the problem? First,
is there a problem?
First, would you do 50-50? And then after that, what's the problem with 50-50?
Okay. So
from a woman's point of view.
I told you earlier, I view myself as like a one-on-one. I don't like to compare myself to other girls because I feel like I don't think like other girls.
Okay.
So I think what I'm about to say might be a little controversial.
That's okay.
So I don't have a problem with 50-50. I don't think there's an issue, and I think it all deals with the way that you were raised. So like, a lot of people don't know this, and this will probably, we can talk about this offline.
I got you.
But a lot of people don't know this about me. I wasn't raised by my mom.
Okay.
I was raised by my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandparents.
Okay.
So
you have a different perspective, okay.
I have a different perspective. So from one perspective, I saw my grandfather, and he was like taking care of all the bills, taking care of the house.
And me mom was back there chilling.
Right, my grandma, she just
You want some
cooking.
cornbread?
Exactly. She cooking.
But grandma,
She was doing all the housework, making sure everything was fine. Yeah, exactly.
I know what you're doing, grandma.
She was doing all the good, taking care of the kids, the house, blah, blah, blah. When my grandpa was working, taking care of the bills or whatever. And I saw that. I was exposed to that, you know, a man taking care of the house. She's just chilling, living her life. And then I came from my dad, where like, you know, he always, whenever we had issues, like, oh, I pay the bills here, I pay the bills here. So in my mind, at a young age, I'm like, I would never let a man pay all my bills for me. Because
I like that.
I feel like it's a control, and like, are you gonna throw it in my face? But then also with Bill, I think that's the name we used earlier.
Yeah.
I learned I do like music. Bill liked to take care of me, and I like that. So like, I don't mind doing 50-50, but now that I've experienced, you know, a different perspective, I would want my man to take, you know, responsibility of.
So now with that, I gotta follow up. So
Okay.
it's kind of like you already kind of hit on it, but with that being said, it's always that factor of the other person bringing that shit up.
Yeah,
And
it's a security factor.
That's the part I'd be like, woo. Yeah, that's what I think kind of steers women away from it. Be like, damn, motherfucker, you gonna say this and the third, but he lying.
Yeah.
So that's why I personally feel like I'm okay with 50-50, but I also understand the dynamics of a household, but I also know that we ain't in 1940 no more. Granddaddy was paying $200 in rent. This ain't no $200 rent. This is
it's a different time period.
It's a different time period. Yeah. This is inflation. But then this is gonna be my last one, and we'll go ahead and wrap up.
I got another point.
Oh, good.
So to rebuttal what I said, me being okay with 50-50 just for security purposes, I also feel like, on the other hand, how can a man want you to submit to him if he doesn't want to do that type of stuff?
So, okay, but we move on. So I 100% understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, if we agreed upon this 50-50, and I'm still providing my 50, and I'm bringing everything else that you need, why would you not want to submit to me? So
That's how I look at it, but a lot of other women don't.
Yeah, yes, that's what the problem I have with other women.
And I can't speak for them because I don't know.
Maybe because they bring in they 52. So
no, I'm not. It's not. It's outside of the money at that point. So if I'm bringing my 50, we already agreed upon that.
Right.
But if I'm checking every other box, then you should be able to submit to me because I've checked all the boxes that you require. I'll be able to second. I've checked all the boxes that you required of me. And it shouldn't be no issue with submitting because I'm doing everything that you want. That's where that conversation comes in.
Exactly.
Because motherfucker, it's gonna be some submitting up in him. And I feel like it's both ways. Yeah. I've learned that.
Yeah.
Like, it took me some time to learn that shit.
See,
because I'm I'm alpha. I submit to nobody. So, but I was like, but if I submit to you, man, let me tell you something. If you submit to that woman and she's already submitting to you, things gonna change. You think you get it twice a week? 5. You gonna be like, damn, I'm tired. Maybe I need some water.
See, I think mine is a little bit different.
Oh, good God, it's enough.
Like you, I wasn't raised by my father, but I was raised by my mom, and then I had my grandma and my granddad, and it was the same where it was like. My granddad would pay her, like my grandma still like worked, but she spent most of her money on me and shit like that. And she paid bills and stuff like that, but for the most part it was my granddad. And then my mom, it would be, it's my house, I paid this, I paid that, and it's like after a while it was like, man, And I still live with my mom. I love living with my mom. It's cheap, you know.
But a woman gonna change that player.
Who?
A woman gonna change.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was getting to that though, cause I feel like that changed my mindset to where that's actually what I would want to do. I feel like that's kind of
like pay the bills or do 50-50?
No, pay the bills.
Oh.
That's kind of like, I feel like, and I'm about to be real vulnerable right now a little bit. I feel like that's why I like hold myself back from like actually pursuing a serious relationship because I'm not
because you in the
let me finish.
I know what you about to say.
Because I don't feel like I'm financially able to pay all of the bills. You are. But that's what I want to do.
Because like it depends on where you at. You gotta be a hustler. So what I mean by that, my first pay was $600 a month. So it depends on where y'all gonna be at. You ain't got no kids. I can have a studio. You can go in there and walk right in there and see everything. But it's your place. It's your spot. So I feel like that type of situation. It's there. You just gotta find a woman that's gonna be down with you to be on that.
I was about to say, I think you have to. It's important to find somebody that is not holding these. Like, I feel like that's the expectation that you have for yourself.
That's what I said.
If I'm just meeting you, I'm not thinking about that right now. We're not thinking about living together. Now, a year or two from now, a year and a half, however, whatever the timeline looks for y'all.
Yeah, she's doing good because I was moving girls in months.
See, that's right. That's what I was on. It's crazy.
It's like as soon as I'm here, like hooked, it's like all right.
But that's you have to learn to be patient.
You ain't gotta bring that back.
You have to learn to be patient though. Like you can't moving fast. I feel like breaks a lot of relationships.
This is what I'm saying.
You know what somebody told me one time, and this was similar. They told me I always want to be in control of something, and it always has to happen when I want it, how I want it, when I want it, and that if I don't stop that, I won't be. Yeah,
I got you. So
not necessarily of the person, but the situation.
I have hella more questions.
Like
to do.
Stuff gotta happen on my accord.
I have hella more questions to do. Weird. This conversation not going to end here. We're definitely going to make part 2, part 3. We're going to continue this on with, hopefully we can expand it. So if you're interested in tuning in or being on the panel and discussing these things, definitely tap in. I'm going to reach out to you. You know what type of time I'm on. But we're going to go ahead and end it here so we don't run out of time on this camera. But we definitely appreciate you guys viewing it. I hope this was... first off, hope it was entertaining. I also hope you learned something or was able to apply something. Or if you got questions, definitely reach out to us and we'll figure out how to get you up on here and do this. But this is definitely going to be a series. We appreciate you guys tuning in again. We are out.